The 20 questions deck on DeckHive is a simple set of cards that's designed to help people get to know each other a bit better and to start off conversations. So whether we're working with a group that knows each other well or one that's just met for the first time, it's a great way to build energy and connection between that group. Now, there are lots of different ways we can use them, but here's just a couple of suggestions. So on the first table here, we've got a selected group of cards face down on the table, and we can ask a person at random within the group to turn over just one of the cards and either answer that question themselves or in fact get everybody in the group to take turns to answer that same question. That can work quite nicely because then there's a sort of theme around which people get to know each other a little bit more. When they've finished, the next person can then turn over a card themselves to reveal the question that will be discussed next. So depending on how much time you've got, you can take a number of different questions in that way. If you're working with people in breakout groups, for example, and you want them to get to know each other a little bit better in that format, then again what you could do is ask each person in the group to open the deck of cards, scroll through the cards and find one that they'd like to ask, either of themselves or preferably about somebody else in the group. So we might choose that question and move it to the table, and then we can have a discussion around that question. Again, like before, it might be nice to have each person in the group answer that same question before you move on to the next one, and the next person in the group chooses a question for discussion. If you like, if it helps, you can also add sticky notes, of course, to capture some of the key points from the conversations that go on in each of those tables. So I'm sure you can see lots of different ways to use this in the groups that you're working with, but however you do that, we hope you have fun.